it's Helcke here again. Pregnancy and postnatal fitness. Today we're going to be talking about pregnancy fitness and more specifically what I'm sitting on, which is, yes, you've guessed it, a birthing ball, or postnatally I tend to call it a fit ball. But anyway, the point is that everyone sort of thinks in pregnancy, yes, I've really got to get a birthing ball, and then it tends to hang around and nobody quite knows what to do with it. And then even a little bit later on, it ends up in the loft, deflated, forgotten forever, dusty, never to be used again. But actually, a birthing ball or a fit ball, they really are very useful. And the first thing I'd like to just sort of introduce you to is posture on a birthing ball. And that's the first thing that you can use it for, a comfortable seat, which is exactly what I'm doing here. So I'd like you to grab that fit ball that you have, that birthing ball, which is hanging around and which you don't quite know what to do with, and take a good look at it and make it your friend, okay? So basically, I'd like you to start using it as a seat. So you can use it, for example, when you're sitting and having a meal. You can use it when you're sitting and doing your pelvic floor exercises, or you could use it to watch television. But just so long as you use it as a seat with good posture. The great thing is that because it hasn't got a backrest to it, you have to use your postural muscles to sit tall. I'm just going to turn sideways on and show you what I mean by this. So, good posture, you want to have your feet either hip width or shoulder width apart, because I want you to have a nice stable base. I want you to think tall, as if you're lengthening through the crown of the head, so you're being lengthened as if you had a string there. I'd like you to relax your shoulders away from your ears, roll the shoulders back and down, draw your bump inwards, draw the abdominals inwards, and think tall with your chin parallel to the floor. And that is good posture on a fit ball or on a birthing ball. And I'd like you to have a go just quite simply at sitting on the ball. It is comfortable, it's nice, it's bouncy, so it's comfy, but you do need to make sure that you've got good posture when you do that. And that in itself will help you to strengthen your postural muscles, which get so affected in pregnancy. And in turn, that will help stave off back pain. So that's your number one task, is having a go at using your fit ball, your birthing ball, as a seat for mealtime, television, etc. What else can you do with it? Well, pelvic tilts, of course. Why? Well, these muscles here at the base of the back, down at the bottom here, tend to get tighter and tighter as pregnancy progresses. Your bump gets bigger and bigger and heavier, and it tilts the pelvis forward. So you end up effectively with a tilt here. And this tightness then causes pain in the lower back or just a very uncomfortable feeling. So what you can do is pelvic tilts. So you tuck under and release. So can you see I'm letting the ball roll underneath my bottom and back to the center. So tuck under and release. Now that is quite, this rocking motion becomes very pleasant and a lovely tension reliever as pregnancy gets into its late stages. So keeping those shoulders back, but just rounding through your lower back and releasing and stretching those tight muscles. So tucking under and release, tuck under and release. And it's as simple as that. Keeping your posture, using it as a seat, and pelvic tilts. So that's all for today. Have a go, see how you get on, have a go at the posture, enjoy it, use it for pelvic tilts, and get back to me on Facebook or on the forum. Let me know how you get on. Remember, you can also find me on my website, joannahelcke.com. See you very soon. Take care. All the best.